Really, we're playing whack-a-mole with the Supreme Court of the United States here in the New York State legislature.
That's how leading Democratic Senator Brad Hoylman describes the special session on guns now underway in Albany. He says his majority will vote to declare sensitive areas like subways, schools, and polling places gun-free zones. Democrats are also considering making every private business automatically a sensitive area unless a business owner specifically puts up a sign saying a person can carry a weapon. Finally, Albany may also impose live fire training for permit seekers, background checks for purchasing ammunition, and further restrict the use of body armor.
And we know that when there are more concealed guns carried by members of the public, they tend to fall into the wrong hands and result in death and mayhem.
Mayor Eric Adams says he's working with state leaders and this needs to be handled on the state level, but not everyone agrees.
I was a prosecutor for 8 years. In those 8 years, I prosecuted gun cases, shooting cases, homicides with guns. In none of those cases that I ever prosecuted was it an individual that legally possessed a gun or carry permit.
State Republicans like Staten Island Assembly member Mike Tanusis says disarming law-abiding citizens is the wrong approach amidst rising crime.
Instead of holding violent criminals accountable for their actions, they're looking for ways to demonstrate that they are trying to do something about it, but they're going about it the wrong way.
Retired appellate justice Jeffrey Cohen says whatever New York passes in the coming days will be subject to legal challenges, and down the line, he expects the Supreme Court will need to clarify its ruling that made it easier to obtain a weapons permit.
Because New York is going to probably, because we want to have as few guns on the streets as possible, is going to have a rather lengthy list.